A lot of people try to aim for place number 1 when they play Battle Royale. The free demo version of the game, the one that came out a long time ago just to let people get a little taste of the game and see if they liked it before they decided to shell out their money for it. You can tell because everyone's got to cram in here. You know, they only had one server for every 100 people. This feels a little laggy. Oh, okay. But it's kind of a primitive version of the game. You know, there's no heroes, really, to speak of. There's no hero loadouts for sure. No schematics. And no randomized maps. But you can sort of get a sense of what the game would eventually be like. That's a good walk down, a trip down memory lane. And I like to land far from the line, but also deep into the line. Which at this point, I think that would mean over here, maybe up there. That could be a good place, right? Now, oh, so there's this superstition that if you put a marker down, it sends the bots there. I'm not sure about that, but just to make sure, just to give it a shot, I'm going to mark there and not go there. Because chief amongst my strategy here is to avoid the people. The people generally are the ones that kill us. Some of the people are robot people. We don't judge. We don't discriminate. Avoid all of them equally. They're all assholes. They're just out there to... Well, some are out there to do their challenges, but then they spot me out the corner of their eye, and they're like, oh. It's kind of like in a cartoon where someone's really hungry, and then they're looking at, you know, they're looking at someone else, and they see them sort of shimmer and turn into a steak or something. It's kind of like that. They look at me and they see a challenge, and they're like, oh, I need to complete this challenge. Shoot some bullets over at me. That's not really gonna complete their challenge, but they're in this mindset, you know? So thirsty for those challenge wins. That's why I try to stay out of their way. Didn't realize there were like bathtubs on top of these windmills. That's kind of weird. Doesn't seem like I'd want to be up there. I guess there's zip lines so you can get down safely. But often when I land on top of a tall thing like that, thinking, you know, this is going to be a good vantage point, it just means that I have to fall down and take a lot of damage and first off, and right off the bat. That's not good. No sense in starting this fire yet. Haven't lost any health. Getting some miserable items here. Green things. Ranger pistol. Nemesis AR, SMG. Okay, what do we want here? Let's drink the minis. Do I take the pistol over... what? The white AR? I don't think so. Do I take it over the SMG? No. I'll leave it. Game is all about knowing what you should take and what you should not. It's kind of like gambling in that song by Kenny Rogers. What condition my condition was in. Close quarters, Harbinger SMG or Thunder Burst. This has move speed while aiming. That doesn't seem useful. This has... that's the same thing. What's the difference? Harbinger SMG, Thunderbolt SMG. Thunder Burst. Shouldn't these be different? 3-round burst. Oh, wait. These are different guns. Not different flavors of the same gun. Yeah, this is a real SMG. We'll keep this. Shotgun first. SMG AR. One mini is not really going to help me. I got quite a hike, I think. Unlucky spawn for the circle here. But we're down to 71 players, which is fantastic. See, the strategy's already paying off. They're dropping like flies out there. All I gotta do is outlast another... well, 69 players now. I just gotta outlast another 60 to 56... 60 to 64 players. Yeah. 60 to 64 players. To make it to the winner's circle, 4th through 8th place. But once it gets down to 5 or 6, I'm gonna have to go balls to the wall. Switch up my strats. Because everyone's going to be expecting me to be avoiding the people. But if I flip it on its head right then, I run right at them, then they'll think I'm someone else. And, as I definitely explained, I want to say earlier in this stream maybe, the fundamental theorem of poker, maybe it was last stream, the fundamental theorem of poker teaches us that anytime your opponents act the same as they would, anytime your opponents act differently than what they would do if they knew your hole cards, that's good for you. Basically, anytime you can trick them any way at all is good. So that's what I try to do here. It's a fun little dance party. Well, I should have known better than that. Got distracted by the music. And, well, I guess I don't have to go that far. But I cut out in the snow a little more than I'd like. Now, there could be all kinds of people approaching me from behind. But probably not. I mean, I was over there. I didn't see anyone. Alright, so chill right here for a second. I didn't take any shield damage. And I can't use the bandies. It'd be nice to trade these up to a medkit, although wasting the medkit right now for 22 health, probably a bad idea. Probably good that I'm not tempted to do that. Down to 52 players. I need to outlast another... Math is hard. 43, I think? 43? Yeah, 43 more players. Down to 50, so 42 more players. Let me grab that Jeep over there, or Isuzu Trooper, whatever it is. Maybe it's an Isuzu Rodeo. This box here, this is definitely a Trooper. 81% fuel, much better than the last one of these I found. And is there any particular place I need to go? Do I have a match quest? I should have looked at these earlier. I don't know if I even have one, if I can even pick one now. That's what that button does now. Maybe Scope doesn't get quick. Is there anything for him to do? Aren't there... Who cares? None of these matter. It's Scope's account. Scope's terrible at... Anything I do, really, is going to be gravy for him, you know? So maybe I'll get a quest, maybe not. Someone's been here. They left... Not only did they leave the door open, they left the whole side of this building open. And they missed this chest. Probably a bot was here. Now, trade up the AR, for sure. Stacking medkits. This would be a good chance to get my 22 health back. But, let's not get caught in the storm again. A minute, just over a minute till it moves. Gonna have to go to there. And I leave all this shit here. I don't care about that. Search the building. Search the inside of the building first. Close the door, because I'm a considerate house guest. God damn it! Oh, wait. The storm was already moving. Shit. Once again, not paying attention. Does not pay off for me. Oh, got some assholes over here. Let's see if I can run over some assholes. Oh wait, that's not an asshole. That's just an NPC. Alright. I don't know why I switched seats there. Other than the fact that they would be expecting me to sit in the driver's seat. Now this right here, this looks like an asshole. I think he wants to get run over. Although, maybe he's stealth. Is there stealth this season? How can they do that? Now right now, people would be expecting me to be in that trooper. No one's going to look for me here. And people are going to expect me to be in a trooper, but no one's going to look for me over here. Can I get the chug splashes? I want those. Keep the minis. Oh Jesus, not the fucking lettuce. No, gross. Do I want any of these things here? No. I just get back in the car. We'll get in the car. Shotgun. Color up the shotgun. Excellent. Full green inventory. This would be great for St. Paddy's Day. Match quest is to emote a classy quartz for 5 seconds. I don't know where that even is. I don't think it's on my map. So, probably not going to be doing that one. Plenty of gas in this vehicle, though. Is there any stuff over there that I want? Bars, maybe. Bullets. Done. Down to 32 players. I need to outlast 24 more to make it to the winner's circle. Now, I guess all I'm doing right now is juicing up my distance traveled stat. I heard all these kind of noises going on behind me. Who the fuck is that? What the hell's... Who? Someone just ran past me up here. Why would he do that? He's trying to steal my car. I saw it first, dude. Anything good in here? Bars, more minis, brick. No, that's good. Ah! Uh-oh. I can do donuts to achieve distance? Well, that seems like it violates the spirit of that stat. You're not going anywhere if you drive in circles. Shit! Oh! Blew a tire. Uh-oh. This car's seen better days. Now they're going to be expecting me in a car that's got only 3 tires. They're not going to be expecting me in this one. Alright, escape that. Knight Rider, indeed. Well, is this a Trans Am? This is a Vindertech Motors. Vinderman. Virtual machine. Alright. Survey the landscape here. Do I see any assholes? Nope. 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 Okay. Well, I could chill here, but I'm kind of conspicuous, I think. Being on a hill like that, in a car. Cars normally don't live there. Where can I go to be less conspicuous? Some kind of car party. Where can I fit in with the other cars? Shit. Alright. Good amount of fuel left. Can I... this car doesn't go in the water, probably. Is this all water down there? Well, maybe I can jump it. Do a little Duke Boys action. Kind of. It kind of worked. And do I want this little scroll of paper here? I never know. These... I had one of these before and it sucked. These are bullshit, right? Who cares about those? There's someone over here? No. Had to make sure. Alright, inside the circle, but this is not a safe space. This is no cover. Very conspicuous, out of place. Maybe hang out under this bridge with the other cars? Yes. This is where the cars live. Here's where the cars live. Oh, no. Whoops. Auto shoddy. Nice. Color that up. Finally got a blue weapon. Car. Can I still drive you? Oh. Well, that's not good. Well. What? Was this like fast juice? A river of fast juice? Underworld dash. Maybe, well, maybe I want this thing now. What is this? Run and gun, I don't know. Firebending. I don't know about any of those. I had the earthbending one once. I thought I would use the defensive thing. First off, the defensive thing didn't trigger when I wanted it to. So, useless. But when it did trigger before that, when I was just practicing, it blew up my whole cover. That's not defensive at all. Safe in the circle here. We're down to 14 players. So I need to outlast 6 more. 5 more. Make it to the winner's circle. Then I will need to go balls to the wall once we lose another 2 to 3 more. 49 seconds till the circle moves. And I'm very close to the circle, so I want to start moving now. Now, was that a chest I heard over here? No, it's that. Why does that thing make noise? They're not that great. Alright, making my way. Wait, did I have a car before? Maybe I should have the car. Car's good for going fast. Well, I did, but not here. Maybe this one. This car's not great for going fast. Probably faster than I could walk, though. What's this purple fluid? Is this good? Flowberry. I don't want that. This one stays afloat a little better than that Lambo. Can I... Oh. It did. This is fun. It's like Phase Shift. Exactly like Phase Shift. Uh-oh. Asshole over there. Yep, right up there. Did they spot me? I hope not. Yep, they did. Alright, well, we do not want to engage with the assholes. Not yet. 7 players. Once it gets down to 6, though, then I can go balls to the wall. In fact, I must. Must go balls to the wall. Well, that gave away my position, I think. Unfortunately. I wasn't thinking, was I? But I want to get inside the circle, probably. Oh, down to 6. Must go balls to the wall now. Alright. Get the blood pumping there. The hand cannon, don't want it. The half pot could be good. We'll take that over the minis. What now? Nothing. That's all. Down to 4 players. Okay, now I need to find a friendo to help me go out in 4th. This is the ultimate goal here. 4th place. A 4th place victory. If I can find a friendo to help. Friendos! Need to make some noises to attract them. Someone in the Knight Rider car? No. But it's very flashy, this car. And loud. This'll attract the friendos. Maybe. Maybe it will. I mean, where can they be, right? Half of the circle is the ocean. There's one. Bonk. Still 4th place. Alright, let's try that again. Well, wait, I don't want to kill him. He's my friend. I need to go out in 4th. Hey, friend, where you at? Damn it! Well, now I've overshot. Son of a bitch. Where's my car? Oh, it's lost. I lost the car. Car was the closest thing I had to a friend. Now that I've murdered the other one. Well, shit. This is not good. Maybe I'll find the car if I go back to where I used to be. Now, what is that? Someone driving around in a big hamster ball. Now, I happen to know that this earth thing he's got is useless. Oh, shit. Alright, where'd he go? Where'd he go? Got the high ground on him. But I don't see him, so that's kind of useless to have the high ground then. Especially since I'm much more visible in this position than he apparently is. Oh, there he is. Down to 2 players. Now, I didn't kill the one who's up there, which means I know where the only other player is. Now, is approaching him really a smart thing to do? Kind of, yes, because he's going in the direction of the next circle. Now, could he be skulking over toward me, just as I'm skulking toward him? No. No one ever does that. My strats are so good because they are so rare. My strats are so good because they're so rare. Where's my voice? Let's reload in case I need to shoot someone. Now he could be over any of these ridges, unfortunately. Storm's rapidly approaching from behind me. Let's, let's continue going this way. Now that sounded like it might be an avatar sound. Is he doing that thing? God damn it. Get back here. This guy. Where'd he go? Where's he at? You bastard. Alright, that sounds like him. He makes sounds. Hey, thanks for that follow, Lorley. Oh. Well, look at that. I won without having to kill him. He decided to hand the game over to me as a consolation prize for missing 4th place. Thank you, you kind other person out there. Earned myself a victory crown. You know, Card Tiger the other day was saying he was going to get me my first crown. Too late. Sadly, this does not count as a win because I missed 4th through 8th place. Let's have a look at these stats. Took 3 lives and rescued 3 survivors, so that balances out. We're up a net 0 lives. It's a push. 12% accuracy. I was doing a lot of missing. 441 damage to players. Somehow I managed to do that. Distance traveled 7 kilometers. Very impressive. Materials gathered to use ratio. Bad. Bad, bad. Damage taken 96. I'd like to see that up around 300-400. Damage to structures 1700. I'd like to see that about double. But I also floated a bus. Looked at some sonar or something. Rolled a car and locked a mushroom. But you're right, Minibuggy, that is Scope's crown, but, you know, I guess it's Scope's loss, really, so maybe I should be happy about that. Alright, back to the Thinking Girls Fortnite. No more of this brutish nonsense.